Here are 5 things I wish I knew before I joined the C-suite. Hi, I'm Gina Birchall, Chief Operating Officer for LO Global, which includes LIMRA, LOMA, and the Secure Retirement Institute. LO Global is a research and professional development trade association for the financial services industry. Here are 5 things I wish I knew before I joined the C-suite. Now, we all know that leaders are watched, but C-suite leaders are watched. Everything from a new haircut to a facial expression to a random comment can be fodder for the water cooler conversation or even a business directive. Leaders need to be mindful that what they say and what they do will have an impact, whether you mean for it to or not. With others watching you, they take cues from what you do. You set a tone, from how many hours people see you working to the energy that you project. I learned during the pandemic that my working way too much and trying to always project positive energy and a can-do attitude, even when I wasn't necessarily feeling that way, had the consequence of others feeling that they had to as well. And that created a lot of extra and unintended stress on them. The advice that you hear on the airplane to put on your own oxygen mask first really is true. It's so easy for this job to become all-consuming and to let the pressure of the role weigh really heavily on you. And this was definitely true in 2020. So blocking out time specifically for your own wellness is not an act of selfishness, but rather an act of caring for those around you who are depending on you to be at your best. I wish someone had given me the advice to block time on my calendar every week just to take a step back and think about my business. Where's it going? What am I doing? What can I do better? If you're not careful, someone else who wants your time will take up every minute of your working day. That became very apparent over the last year when I no longer had a daily commute or any business trips. And that's where I had done my best thinking and I had my thinking time. Don't be stingy with your time for others, but be judicious with your time and ask the same of those around you. Find the balance between being there for others while also carving out time for yourself and for your own work. The amount of people that you will need to rely on in order to be successful is pretty large. You'll want a trusted confidant, someone outside of your company and perhaps outside of your industry who you can call just to talk things through with. You'll want to surround yourself with a team of people who are smarter and better than you and who will give you candid input and feedback. This includes a top-notch assistant who's fundamental to making your life easier. I am so thankful every day that I have an amazing assistant. You'll want to know people who can fill roles in your organization if they open up. And you also want to know people that you can call on for special consulting assignments. And finally, just as importantly, you'll want to know people who will give you good information about your industry, markets, and customers.